Hey guys, this is Justin at The Survivor Review, and hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I know I did. Had a lot of fun with my family. It was a really good time, and got good gifts in the process. So it's just my annual Christmas pickup video, basically. I want to start off though with a couple things that I actually got on Black Friday. That it's just two things, so it wasn't worth doing a video for at the time. So I figured I'd show them now. Starting off with something I got at Best Buy, just a recent horror film that I just loved. It was actually on my Best of the Year list for 2016. The newest film from director Fede Alvarez, Don't Breathe. This is a great film. I got it for a good price, so it was $5.99. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. This movie's just great. So this is just, the regular Blu-ray release. You got the front cover right there. Love that artwork. Back there. And it's just the Blu-ray disc, so that's all you have inside there. Pretty awesome. So yeah, just the regular Blu-ray disc, no DVD combo pack or anything, just the one Blu-ray disc. I didn't get a slipcover with mine. I picked this up like Black Friday weekend, and no copies that they had there had a slipcover. And I was like, whatever, I don't need it. But the worst part is I came back a couple weeks later to pick up something else at Best Buy, and they had a bunch of copies with the slipcover, and I was like, oh crap, really? Couldn't just had those copies there a couple weeks ago? But what you gonna do? So worth it. Great movie. And then the other pickup I have is actually I got on Amazon. Definitely worth it. This was another $5.99 Blu-ray. But what's crazy is this Blu-ray has been out for a few months now and has never lowered under $20 for the Blu-ray. So getting it for $5.99 was a great deal. And that is the latest film from my favorite director currently making movies, Martin Scorsese, and that's Silence. This is a great film. I would have put this on my best of list for 2016, but I wasn't actually able to see it in 2016. But I love this film. It's great. This is just a regular Blu-ray release, no DVD either. Inside there, awesome. Inside you got the digital copy code, of course, and you got the disc right there. Pretty nice. What's actually really interesting about this is the fact that when I got this off of Amazon, it came just like this, without the slipcover. And I actually really wanted the slipcover for this movie, even though this artwork is okay, it's just floating heads, which isn't anything special, but not bad. I wanted the slipcover because it was a really high quality cover. Like, I love the material on it, it's really nice. So I was bummed I didn't get it. And then Sam came in to save the day and got me a slipcover from his job at Family Video. So thank you, Sam, for that. Again, the artwork on it's not the best, but it has this nice feel to it. It doesn't feel like cheap cardboard. And there's even some nice embossing on the logo there, on the word Silence. I don't know if you can really see it there. So it's a really nice slipcover. It just has this cool feel to it. So I'm really glad to actually get the slipcover. Thank you, Sam, for that. And I'm just happy to have this movie for my Scorsese collection. It's a great one. So those were the movies that I picked up personally on Black Friday. Now, a couple of the movies that I'm going to show you here, I know were gotten on Black Friday because I was actually out shopping with my family when they picked them up, but then they didn't give them to me until Christmas. I know, kind of weird to know, pretty much all my Christmas gifts. I didn't know all of them, but, I knew most of them. So these are the ones that were purchased on Black Friday, starting with, actually, my second favorite movie of 2016, Arrival. Great movie. Awesome movie. I also got a good copy with a slipcover here. This was gotten at Walmart's. Again, another $5.99. I think these all were $5.99, basically, which is a great price for new movies. So you got the front there. Got the back right there. The spine. Right here, just like the other ones, it's just a regular Blu-ray, no DVD copy or anything, just one disc. Here, and the inside right there. Here we go. Kind of wish there was a DVD copy, just because I always like to have a DVD copy with me, but what you gonna do? Still worth it for a great movie for a good price, so yeah, it's Arrival, pretty awesome. Now that's actually all the movies from 2016. Now these next two ones are actually from this year, actually recent movies. Starting with one that I honestly didn't care for that much. I thought it was just alright. Sam and I actually did a review of it back when it came out in March, and we both weren't too big on it. And which is why I didn't try to get it right away. I wanted it for the collection because it's part of a universe. And I wanted it for the collection because I thought it was decent enough to own, but not good enough to buy first day. So I waited for Black Friday. And that is Kong Skull Island. Which is a decent movie. I don't hate it. I just don't think it's that great. I think it's just a fine movie. But I wanted it for the collection because I have, of course, Godzilla, and then you got the Godzilla sequel coming out, and then Kong vs. Godzilla. So I wanted to own this for the collection. There actually was a really nice Target exclusive for this that had a lenticular cover and a bonus disc that I wanted to get to match the one I have for Godzilla, which is also a Target exclusive with a different cover and a bonus disc. And I thought they'd be really cool to have those side by side. But Warner Brothers likes to completely overcharge their Blu-rays on release week, so it was $24.99, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm paying $24 for this movie. So I'm like, I'll wait for Black Friday, and of course, it was on sale on Black Friday, so I got it. Funny enough, I saw this when I went to Walmart on Black Friday. They didn't have a slipcover. It was just a regular Blu-ray, so I waited. I went to Best Buy, and they had it with a slipcover, and I got that one instead. Because this is actually a nice slipcover. There's actually pretty good embossing. Kind of see it. The Kong logo is embossed. There's even some embossing like around his eyes and on the skull, and actually on the person too, actually. You can kind of see it in the light. Not really getting it with this lighting, but nice embossing on the slipcover. It's actually really nice, really good. Spine right there. Got the back. Inside there. And this one is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. So you got the 2 discs in there. Pretty nice. I actually like the Blu-ray disc. It has like the Monarch logo on there for like the thing that connects all these movies. I like that. I actually think it's kind of cool. So yeah, Kong Skull Island. Not the greatest, not the worst either. Just alright movie. But this next one is actually one of my favorite movies of this year. A movie that I just love. This movie's great. And that's the new film from Edgar Wright, Baby Driver. Awesome movie. Glad to get a copy of the slipcover too. I love this artwork. There was a steelbook for this movie that came out at Best Buy, and the artwork was nowhere near as good as this cover. So I'm like, I do not need that. I'm waiting for just a regular release. So you got front right here, back, and the spine. I love the coloring on it. I love like the pink coloring on it. It's just cool. I like that a lot. Anyway, inside here, got regular, just a cover there. Just got regular cover right there. Back there. Spine. Inside, just a regular Blu-ray with the digital copy, of course. Side there. And I actually love the disc art on this. The disc art on this is so cool looking. It's a record, and you got the car on there spinning around. That's sick. I like that. So that's all the gifts that I knew I was getting. All the stuff that was there when we bought them, which again is weird, I know, but whatever. It's how we do stuff. And this next one is actually something that was surprising, that I wasn't actually expecting to get, but I'm really glad I did, because it continues a Christmas tradition of getting new seasons of this show every year that stopped because they stopped releasing the seasons on DVD a few years back. That's, of course, season 18 of The Simpsons. Now, like I said, they stopped releasing the show on DVD 3 years back, citing low sales. Although, it had nothing to do with the new app that they had that included every episode of the show. Had nothing to do with that. But they stopped releasing the show on DVD, and that really bummed me out. Like, I know this is season 18, this is the show past its prime, and at its greatest, but, I still like to collect them all. I just like to have them all. I think it's really cool. And I do have seasons 1 through 17, plus that season 20 release that they did, like, a few years back. So, I was really bummed when they stopped releasing on DVDs, because it's like, oh, now I own seasons 1 through 17 of The Simpsons. Cool. It just seems like so random. So I'm glad that they finally brought it back. This is just a DVD. This is not Blu-ray. They didn't release it on Blu-ray. But I don't mind that, because when they started releasing the show on Blu-ray, I still didn't get them. I still got the DVDs just to be consistent with all the other seasons. And now I'm glad I did, because now it's just all on DVD. It's not just like DVD, a little bit of Blu-ray, back to DVD. So this is just a DVD release, but you know what? It's worth it. You got Fat Tony on the front there, continuing the design of the previous, 5 or so seasons that had just a face of a main character on there. The back right here. There's one thing I'm not happy about with this release, is that the spine is just the title on the spine. It doesn't include pictures of characters like how all the other seasons do. So consistency-wise, it doesn't line up with the other seasons on the shelf. It doesn't match. But you know what? The fact that the show is actually on DVD, and it's just like all the other releases with audio commentaries on every episode, bonus features galore, I'm not going to complain. At least we got it. I'm not going to complain, but I kind of wish they had the characters on the spine so it matched up on the shelf. But again, this is just like the releases. I know the packaging isn't the best with the way the discs are held in there, but I love the effort they put into these packages. Open it up here, it opens up this way from the side there. This slides out. I love the effort they put into these packages by putting artwork, like newly designed artwork on everything. I love it. You got this image right there. This is a motif in this artwork, which is just Fat Tony watching the world. You got this one right here. Right there, you got Fat Tony under the sewer. Great. Opening it up right there. Awesome. Yeah. And then opening that up, you got this kind of image. Which is just great. Again, I love this artwork, and I love that they put that effort into every season by including all this really cool artwork. You got the booklet in here, which is just, the episode guide, basically. Still has some cool artwork on there. And inside it has the introduction by Matt Groening. Over here, it's pretty cool. And the inside is just all of the episode, just going through everything, which is nice. And of course, the major problem with the set, and the problem with every release from season 11 onwards, is the way the discs are held, which are held in these sleeves right here that pull out. There we go. Which can scratch the discs easily. And it was just kind of a pain in the butt, and I wish they would have found a better way to hold the discs. But you know what you're gonna do. There's a discard on disc 1, which is nice. Disc 2. Disc 3. And lastly, Disc 4. Nice. So that's season 18 of Simpsons. Glad that this is finally coming out on DVD and that they've gone back to releasing the show on DVD. I will still collect them, even though this is, when the show's not at its greatest. I'll still collect them to have the entire thing. I just think that's really cool to have. And I'm glad I got this on Christmas, because normally every time a new season comes out, I get it for Christmas. So I like continuing that tradition. It's wonderful. Because back in the day when I first started collecting the show on DVD, there were already 10 seasons in. And I remember getting 5 seasons for Christmas because they must have all been on sale or something. So I remember opening up one gift being oh, 2 seasons of Simpsons, nice. Next gift, oh, 2 seasons of Simpsons, nice. So I have fond memories of getting Simpsons for DVD on Christmas. So yeah, that's actually all the movies I got. Not an insane amount, not as much as some previous years, but still some great stuff and some awesome additions to my collection. I got a couple other little items I just like to show that I got for Christmas that I really like, including a new projector, actually, that projects up to 64 inches, and it's actually a really nice looking projector. So that's great. I cannot wait to set this up and just to enjoy movies on a big screen. It's going to be nice. And I got a couple books. I know I don't normally show books in my videos, but I just wanted to show one of them because it's so awesome. The first one I got is actually a really cool book called The Filmmaker Says. And it's just a bunch of quotes from filmmakers, basically. And you can't really read them too well, but there's the actual director on the bottom and everything. And it's just a bunch of cool quotes from famous filmmakers. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, pretty awesome book. I can't wait to look into this more. And the other book I got was just something I just love. It's a children's Christmas book. Well, not really meant for children, but it's done in the style of a children's Christmas book version of one of my favorite Christmas movies ever, Die Hard. It's a Die Hard Christmas. I love this book so much. It's all told in rhyme, and it just plays through the plot of Die Hard. Like that, basically. And it just goes through the entire plot of the movie Die Hard. It's amazing, and I love it so much. I love Die Hard. I mean, it is one of my favorite Christmas movies, but it is also one of my favorite movies, period. I love it so much, I think it's just a great film. And I get to have a Christmas book version of it that I get to read every year. So I love this. So that's everything I got for Christmas, including some stuff I picked up on Black Friday. Just a good collection of some great movies, some stuff I love, and some awesome books. They're just wonderful. And a great way to cap off a really good holiday. So that's about it for now, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.